Oh shit! Fumble. I fumble like a butt fumble, the joint fumble, Mark Sanchez style. Man, we back already. Everyone's like, "Damn, does he got the same goddamn hat on? Does he have the same? Do they got the same goddamn shirt on? You darn Skippy."
My Niner hat.
We're going double back-to-back episode special for y'all Tuesday night specials.
Taco, not no Taco
Went
Tuesday.
from you traveled with us from the MMA SmokeDown or Smoke Out to the NFL SmokeDown. But let's get into it. I mean, football was incredible as always. You know, it's always good to see football. I was able to be out at Circus Swim with my boy Justin and Greg, aka Pictorials, weekly listener, hopefully. And you know, we were out at Circa watching the game. The main attraction game, obviously, was the Niners Philly game. The first quarter had people a little shook, you know, but then once they got the momentum, it was just no stopping from there. And, you know, it was just an easy dominant victory throughout. And no sweat winner ultimately. So I was juiced about that because that was definitely my biggest play of the week. But yeah, let's get into the results real quick of before we tap into the next card of week 14.
Steelers fucked me.
Yeah, man. You looks like your parlays only one leg pretty much fucked you. So your big one was Miami, Dallas. Well, I guess two of them fucked you. Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, and the Chiefs. And the Chiefs also lost outright to the Packers. So that definitely hurt a lot of people. The Jaguars losing outright to 10 points. And they closed at 10-point favorites on the Bengals. And the Bengals won outright. And then, of course, Trevor Lawrence, sad to see, but he knew he was done. Trevor Lawrence, his ankle. Man, sucks to see because the Jags are real contenders this year, are doing a lot better. And without Trevor Lawrence, it's poopy.
Nah, bro, they got CJ Beathard.
Hey, I mean, he's not bad. It could be way worse. He has experience at least, you know what I'm saying?
No, but yeah, I guess Trevor Lawrence he's questionable for this Sunday, but if anything, they said he might come back like a few weeks because it's a high ankle sprain. It's not season ending.
Okay, hopefully not. Hopefully he's good. Shout outs to Trevor Lawrence. But for fantasy purposes, if you got him and you were playing him, he's out. He ain't no good no more. You better go pick up Browning. You better go pick up Minshew Mania if he's already not picked up. If you're playing in the leagues with me, though, I'm pretty sure I'd pick up Minshew Mania. But yeah, and then for you had the other parlay, Indiana, Pittsburgh, who got whooped by the Cardinals, man. At Circus Swim, there was this Pittsburgh fan. He was so hot screaming he dipped, and security had to get him out. But he was just so mad, especially after Pickett got hurt too, and then they got Trubisky in. It was just downhill from there. And then Detroit did win as well. But it was a competitive, but they covered their
Niners, but still, I won Niners with the spread, and that was plus money, right?
So, yeah, that was plus 100. So the one you got, which was a sweet one, easy, no sweat. Niners -3 plus 100. So you went 1 and 2 there, and then for the season, we're fighting back -4 units, but it's very doable. We got a lot of weeks left. For me, I had an incredible week. Like I said, shout out to Circus Swim once again. I got the Niners -2.5. Indiana Colts, sweaty ass game, overtime. The Colts pulled it out on a field goal victory, but definitely sweaty game.
Nah, it was a touchdown to Michael Pittman, right?
Oh, you're right. The other team kicked the field goal, and they came back and won it, which doesn't happen all the time, where the team like rebuttals and outscores them and wins the game. Pittman, so shout out to Minshew.
Pittman been balling.
Yeah,
due to Minshew.
Yeah, because Pittman was not balling when AR was in.
Nah.
Yeah.
AR was balling, but yeah.
Yeah, but no one else on this team was balling. Zach Moss and AR. But then we got and then another actual sweaty game. This was a sweaty game. Houston -3.5.
Ooh.
They just did enough to cover. And it came down to the last play where they got a stop, which was huge. So me and my boys were sweating that one out. So good week for me though, 25 and 15 plus 8.5 units. So, we're going to continue it, man. With week 14 heating up last week in fantasy before playoffs, so shout out to anyone that's in contention. And if you're in last place, then hopefully you figured out your punishment.
Yeah.
for those in those leagues. But let me share this with y'all. What we got here. First game, the Amazon Prime game. And let me tell you, this is not a Prime game, even though it's shown on Prime. This is a disgusting piece of shit game. Of course, it's on Amazon Prime. But we got New England Patriots, the stinky Patriots going to the stinky Steelers because they got the injuries there. So, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are minus 6.5, now -6. Under over, get this. It was 35, and now with the quarterback situation and everything going on, it went all the way to 30. And even 29.5 at some spots. That's hella funny. I mean, I agree with the under, but it's so low. I cannot bet under at this point. I just got to lay off the total. And Pittsburgh, I mean, I think they win because New England's like extra stinky. And no Ramondre Stevenson now, just Zeke Elliott and the other running backs.
Man, you fucking picked them up. I'm hot.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna start him this week. We'll see. So stinky as fuck. Pittsburgh. I mean, I think I picked Pittsburgh to win, but I'm not laying 6 points. Like some people are, they think they get -6 points, but with that low of a total, I'm not interested in laying -6. Pittsburgh probably wins by a field goal or some bullshit like that. I'm not laying 6, but Pittsburgh wins. What do you think?
Right when we started and when I seen this matchup, I was saying Pittsburgh, but I was sitting down and thinking about it. Man, it's in Pittsburgh though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, nah, yeah. It's gonna be a rough ass game.
TJ Watt got hurt too, right?
Did he?
Yeah, I saw him on the sideline. I don't remember if they no.
That's all bad, bro.
That's another reason.
It's a terrible game, but at least
let me see what the update is.
Trubinsky is ass, but
he returned to the game though, but it looked bad.
Yeah,
he was on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm with you with the Steelers, but not by the. What's the money line? I want to take him that spread.
Right now we got Steelers about a -275.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck. So I mean, if you want, you could parlay.
Patriots gonna win.
One other team, but yeah, if it comes down to the points, I would take the points. Like if you had maybe pick either take the points like +6 or -6, I'm going +6 with the Patriots and holding my nose and probably not watching this shit. I'll probably watch it just because it's the only game, but I'll probably do something else while I'm watching it.
I'm gonna go with that Pittsburgh running game. That double duo has been doing kind of like decent. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Najee's actually been playing better too.
Yeah, they got the weapons, man. It's just up to Trubisky, even though he sucks as well. So
he sucks, but at least he's been there and he knows that shit. So hopefully.
But like I said, man, if y'all, I would either money line parlay this like Steelers with like one other team.
I would even touch it.
I mean, I'm saying if you had to, yeah, I wouldn't recommend anyone even bet this at this point. But if you have to have a bet because it's a solo game, you really got to do it. The only way I would look is like that. Or if you want +6. Total would be under, but I'm not. It's too low for me right now at this point.
Prop bet Zeke Elliott touchdown.
Anytime TD, Zeke Elliott. That's not bad. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a prop guy, so I don't really know too much of that. I would fire even on this game specifically.
Proper.
Nah, I do bet props, but I don't handicap them all myself unless it's basketball. I'll do a little bit of that, but football, nah. No, not this football. I'm talking about not these players on this two teams.
I do props
under everything
on my fantasy team players.
I'll go under everything on these two teams. Just give me under of everything, and I'm sure more will cash than not. Yeah, let's move forward for this. This is some bullshit. I'll talk about that crap. What do we got? Let's pick a good game. What schedule we got here? All right, even this is a little better, even though it's kind of stinky. Buccaneers going to Atlanta against the Falcons here. Falcons are definitely
Bijan gonna go off.
Maybe, bro. Falcons are the favorite, -2. Now -2.5. Under over about 40. I mean, who do you like? You like Bijan? You were talking about?
I got him on my team, and I always be benching him, bro. Like I got him on my fantasy team. I always have him on the bench.
He's been getting touchdowns the last
he's been balling like the last few games. But
yeah,
it's a team that I'm in a bye week, so I'm a beast.
Yeah, man. Buccaneers are always battling. They didn't look incredible last week. They played against the Panthers, the last place Panthers, and they only won by 3. Tampa Bay did not cover. the 5.5 point spread against the Panthers. So here they become the underdog, which is interesting. Falcons been hot though,
Yeah.
So who are you taking here?
Falcons.
Yeah. I kind of lean that
Even
way.
though
The way
I still don't really fuck with them like that. They're still kind
Mhm.
of phony to me. And then you never know, Baker could do something, but I'll go with the Falcons.
Yeah, I lean that way. But as far as the way I'm playing it, I'm putting Tampa Bay in a teaser from +2.5 to +8.5. I like how Tampa Bay can at least battle. Their defense is pretty solid here. Not great on the numbers here, but I feel like their performance on their rush defense could help them a little bit, right? Secondary might get Swiss cheese. Who knows? But I don't trust in Ritter enough to throw that he's going to be able to throw and slash and destroy the defense in that way, right? So, if I had to pick between Ritter or Baker Mayfield, surprisingly, not everyone's going to agree with me, but I'm going Baker Mayfield, So, and Mike Evans combo, I like that. So I'm going to put him in a teaser to at least stay within a touchdown.
What about Samadar G?
But also the total. I know some money's been coming in on the under, and now it's down to 39. But I'm actually leaning the over, man. If it gets down to even 38, I'll go over. I think both these teams might be able to score on each other. So you'd be surprised. But next up, hopefully we keep increasing the quality of games as we progress here, which we are. We got the LA Rams with the Puka Shuka against.
He bounced back this week.
Yeah, against the rested Ravens, the rested Baltimore Ravens. Of course, the Ravens got to be the favorites. Ravens about -7. You can find some 7.5s. What do you like here? Totals down to 40 from 44.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. They coming off a bye week, right? So they should be rested. Bye weeks, I feel like in the end of the season are like hella clutch, bro. So even though Rams they look rejuvenated last couple weeks, they got a couple wins, right?
Yeah, the Rams have been definitely doing better than I've expected them to do. That's for damn sure. But there's at the end of the day, they're right where they are, 6-6, right? Kind of like a middle of the tier team type of thing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with Lamar Jackson's still record against the NFC.
Yeah, no, I agree. As far as it's hard to say, LA wins outright on a rested Baltimore Ravens at home, who are contenders. LA always is on and off with injuries. They're middle of the pack team, but at the spread, I do lean the +7.5. But if the way I would like to play, just like similar to I was saying in the last game on this teaser, bring that 7.5 down to either -1, -1.5, and have them just win the game, kind of just win the game without having to cover it by a whole touchdown. Also, as far as the total, man, it's all the way, what is it, down to 40. So with that low total, that's why teasers are usually better to play on low total games as well. Each point values even more, so you're getting jug. But that's the way I would look at it, man, because Ravens are definitely solid. But if you noticed some of the games they've played in the past, in the second half, they kind of had the team like backdoor cover a lot. Kind of let it closer than they needed it to be a lot of times. So that's the only thing in Rams, their offense is kind of their strong point right now, where they're able to at least move the ball with Stafford and Kyron Williams back. Puka. He was actually got hurt during the game, and then he came back. His shoulder, it was looking like it was all bad for Puka. He was holding his shoulder, he couldn't move it, and then he came back to play. And I was like, what the hell? And then Kupp's been still playing, surprisingly. So they got some weapon. Higbee might be out though, so take a look at that one.
Doing shit.
Yeah, but just for them, not for fantasy purposes, but just for the team, they'll be there. But yeah, this is gonna be I think it's gonna be a solid ass game. What else we got here?
With my boy Lamar Jackson.
Lamar.
It's in Baltimore too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Okay, here is a low key to me. It's gonna be a good game here.
Didn't they these fools play already?
I think so. Let me see.
They're in the same division.
Be a revenge game.
It is, yeah. Right. Do it. Let me see you do it. Left. Do it. Who'd you start? Who'd you start in fantasy this week? Goff or CJ?
CJ who?
Stroud.
Oh, what do you mean? It's Stroud, bro. Stroud always,
Hey,
always Stroud.
golf been balling though.
Yeah, he does ball. I mean, he does,
I
and he
have him
has
in my
ball.
fantasy. I got him both in my fantasy, and golf's been on the bench for like
I don't even
hella
know who
weeks
they're
now.
playing, but
They're playing the Jets. That's why it's kind of sketch.
hey, I mean, the one thing is Houston does have Tank Dell injured. That's a huge weapon for the big plays.
And Schultz is hurt.
Yeah, so that you got that, but I mean, the boy still fires, still slings it. So
Yeah,
I
but
mean, for me, if I had to pick who's the better quarterback, who
better
I'm rocking
quarterback.
with,
But this is just like matchups in fantasy. Though.
yeah, but I would just hate myself if I started golf and then golf just didn't do good and CJ just did his normal goodness, and then you're gonna be like, wow, I went too
Rough
too
against the
rare.
Jets though.
How many picks is that?
He'll throw one. He'll throw a pick.
Yeah, you talking about the Jets with the great defense, and that's all they live on.
That's all they got.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not. I don't know. I'm not starting. Oh, Stroud, I guess, going
Because
against
then
the
also
Jets.
like the reason golf's been balling because he's been down and then fucking he's had to play back up, so he's been throwing and shit. So like it's always a good
They just
little
played last
matchup
month,
on
by
my
the way, a
bench.
few weeks ago, and Lions won.
See, look, golf's
Came back
numbers. Jared Goff's numbers like what the fuck? No, I'm lit. Oh yeah, right here. What week are we in? 13, right?
14.
14, yeah. But look, his last 4 games in fantasy: 18 points, 20 points, 18 points, 23 points.
Okay, how about Stroud?
Let me see you do it, man.
Yeah.
Do it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Oh, oh,
The glizzy.
give me the gluck gluck gluck
See,
gluck.
oh yeah, Stroud has a bigger like upside. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and I
But
rather
but then the
rock with that.
matchups though, I'm just going off the matchups because look against Denver 17, Jacksonville 32, Arizona 20, and then Cincinnati 21.
Yeah, I
So it's
mean,
like
I
been
think some
close.
people are just matchup proof.
I don't know Jets though. Sauce. Who got the sauce?
Hey, start Gofflin. I mean, it's not bad. I think either guy could be able to. They should drop 20.
Yeah,
You
and it's gonna
know,
be it's gonna be rainy in both of them. So fuck. Big decisions. But yeah,
but
then
I'm
Lions got the
riding
running
Goff.
game though, so that's why it's also sketch with golf.
Shit, these Bears got hella runners. They
No,
got fucking
I'm saying because golf got Gibbs and Monty both balling.
yeah. Of course, that's a crazy duo. That's a huge duo that they need. But yeah, we're getting Detroit here rematch from a couple weeks ago from November 19th against going to Chicago this time. And last time, if you guys don't recall, they were in Detroit. Bears were dominating the game. Lions came back to win the game. So that's why the money is coming in on Chicago at home with plus money. It was
The
at 4.5.
Chicago,
Now it's all the way down to 3.5,
the
and it's about to go to
Chicago.
3. So actually, I'm about to bet this shit because I was thinking about Detroit at first, but right now I'm looking at it and yeah, with all it's just easy. You don't even have to go too deep into it. Revenge game plus money, anything at plus 3.5 or better. You get more than a field goal. Sign me up. I'm taking it. Plus 3.5 Chicago. What you got?
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions, man.
Lions. Would you take the minus 3.5 or what?
Yeah,
Okay, let's go. Line movement. What else we got? And the total, as far as the total, it went down to 40.5 to 40. That's kind of crazy because I would look at the over. It's moved a lot, man, from 46. So I would only look at the over here with that low total. I might look into that as well. Over 40. That's very possible between these two teams for sure. But I think that's gonna be a low key a good game. Next up, we got these boys. Oh no, I'm ahead of myself. Okay, here we go. Minshew Mania, baby. What you gonna do, brother? When Minshew Mania runs wild on you. Okay, Minshew Mania against Browning, the chosen one, on the Bengals. This is a competitive game right here, man. Indianapolis just barely snuck by with the overtime win on a comeback. Like you said, they got a field goal score to them. They come back, boom, winning touchdown for the win. Covered the -2, covered the -1. But Bengals, they were looking good. They a big upset against the Jags there. Kept up with their scoring, man. Jags defense is not the best, but it's also not the worst. So It looks like Browning's getting his real shit going, and with Jamar Chase on your team, that fool catches everything damn near, even the bobbled ones. So I think that always helps.
Nah, and I feel like the reason he was able to get off because they were able to get Joe Mixon involved and get off early too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Joe makes the running game got going, which
Man,
is
that
huge.
duo killed me, man. Fuck you, Sawyer.
Hey, and the spread here was -2 Indianapolis. Now it's -1. Damn near about to be a pick'ems. But hey, as you know, if you guys ever follow the show or watch us or hear me say, I've been on throughout the weeks, been on Minshew Mania, been on the Colts, man, at this type of spread. And although the money's been coming out in Cincinnati, I can't leave my boy Minshew Mania out now. I'm going Colts. Colts -1, baby. Colts to win the game. I'm riding the momentum, the Minshew momentum.
They're both on momentum after this weekend, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Browning's not bad, bro. Browning, like I said on fantasy, these are the two quarterbacks that you could definitely pick up on the waivers if you need a quarterback this week. These
Or
are valuable candidates, bro.
Joe Flacco.
Oh, we'll definitely get there, but yeah, pretty boy Flacco, definitely. He's still vintage, bro.
But yeah,
Vintage.
I'm gonna go with the Colts too.
Yeah, we got to ride the Minshew mania. Under over. Here's another thing. Under over is 40.5. Why is all these games about 40 points, man? It keeps moving down to 40. I'm going over this week. I think this is the week we get some over games, bro. We've seen the primetime game go over because we've been having a lot of unders, you know. So we're getting regression to the mean, especially with the line moving so much that it's down to 40 from what it was before. I'm going over here. That's why I would look at too as well. I think both of them could drop points on each other. And then next up, we're heating up here. We're heating up to some good games. We got your pretty boy Flacco against we don't know who against who in the Jaguars. Either it's going to be Beathard or it's going to be Trevor Lawrence, depending on how his ankle turns out. But what do you think? Who would you rock with? A healthy Beathard, or would you fuck with high ankle sprain Trevor Lawrence?
Man, it's a rough game, but yeah, even though Browns don't even got like Myles Garrett and shit, right? So that's already bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Browns, and I should have told you the line here. This is interesting because it was -3 Jacksonville before the game was played, right? After the game was played and Trevor Lawrence was hurt, and now it's unsure. Cleveland is now the favorite at -3. That's crazy. Is that not?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a big move, man. So at this point, I'm gonna wait, obviously, because then the line's gonna move if Trevor Lawrence plays. If Trevor Lawrence plays, this might go closer to pick'ems, to be honest. But we saw Joe Flacco surprise the world, man.
I don't think he's gonna play though.
Yeah, I don't think so, too. But Beathard is not the worst backup you could have. You know, he has experience. He's not great, but he's definitely not that bad. But Joe Flacco, you're going against Joe Flacco. Flacco is getting better every week as far as he's able to sling the ball, right? He's not mobile, but he's able to sling the ball. There is no Amari Cooper, I believe.
Yeah, he's hurt, right?
He's hurt. So, but Elijah, was it Elijah Smith? Or is that his name? You know who I'm talking about. Oh, Elijah Moore. Sorry.
Yep.
Elijah Moore got 12 targets last week. So this is better than when the other quarterbacks were there, as far as the slinging the ball. So Flacco, don't sleep on Flacco, man. But I think the Browns not having Myles Garrett does hurt their defense. And that was the strong suit for their team. Damn near top 3 defense, right? When they're all healthy. Well, I guess, sorry, so it's top 1. Top 1. They're that first in defense ranking when everyone's healthy and they're all in, so that's tough, man. I'm leaning Cleveland right now, but I'm not going to bet on it. I'm going to wait for this news. And I there is some value on the Jags, though. If the line, if you get that many points, I think it's going to be close and competitive, man.
Yeah, what's next?
This is a stinky game for you?
Yeah, this is because of injuries.
Yeah, this is this is where we can make some money. Panthers versus Saints, though. Still got stinky.
Ooh, Saints.
You want stinkiness. How bad was your boy Derek Carr? He even got hurt. Jameis Winston had to come in.
Good.
Your boy, I was like, finally, they're giving Jameis a shot. They even gave Taysom Hill multiple snaps.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I picked him up. I'm trying to get him in waivers this week because I was watching the game. He was getting hella plays. I'm like, oh, damn, I got to play this fool.
Yeah, he's been riding my bench, but he's been going off, and I'm just like, damn, all the points on my bench. But yeah, man, last team 1-11, Carolina Panthers. New Orleans Saints need to win. They are, in theory, the better team, but I mean, Carolina's been competitive every game. I mean, New Orleans -6.5 now, -5, five
See,
and a half.
the thing about the Saints is like they just their offense be fucking up, but their defense be solid. So like I feel like they can yoke up the Panthers, and then I feel like this game the offense will be able to get off because it is the Panthers. I think
Panthers
Kamara,
defense is their best part of their team.
yeah, but they fucking weak. The defense can't like if they can't get nothing from the offense, the defense is nothing. Same thing that's been
It's
going
like
on
the,
with the
it's like the
Jets.
Jets. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like but yeah, I think Kamara gonna get off.
I
Hopefully.
hope so in there. But as far as spread, Carolina's been covering quite often. And I think we missed the 6, which kind of hurts. So I don't know if we missed the boat though. I would like the full 6, but I could see this being a 3 or 4 point game. I could see Saints winning this by a field goal or 3.4 point game. Maybe a backdoor cover by the Panthers. But yeah, it's hard to when it's a last place team. But this is where you might get a little value on spreads when the team is undervalued or really bad. Because Saints, let's be honest, they're mid tier team. They're missing a solid QB piece. They have weapons. Receiving wise, I mean, Olave, now you don't got no one else really, but it's just the quarterback's not getting it there, to them. That's why Kamar's eating just the check down, Derek Carr, the check down king. But yeah, I mean, this was tough. I can't lay that many points right now with the Saints. I feel like their offense is too stinky to lay hella points. Like we saw throughout the season, really. When bad teams come through, they could cover. Bad teams don't necessarily win, but they cover. Next up, from this 2 stinky games, we got a decent game. Maybe. Very stinky quarterback play throughout the league. But we got Houston Texans going to Gotham City for the New York Jets. We don't know who the quarterback is. Is it Boyle? They said, Zach Wilson, can you play? He said, I don't know. I might be good. I might be good off playing. I might be not starter material, dog. And so we don't know what's going to happen. But at this point, it doesn't matter. The defense is good, like we said, but it can't hold everything. With the hot Texans, I mean, you got to ride the wave. It's either Texans or nothing, right?
Yeah. Texans, man, we gotta go with it. Fuck it.
-4.5 now, -5.5. I mean, I hate laying big points, but I would still take it up to -6, or take them in a money line parlay. Total's 33, man. It went from 30 to 33. What the fuck is going on?
D'Amico versus Salah is gonna be good coaching, but yeah, like you said, CJ Stroud, he's the boy right now. So
yeah, shout out CJ Stroud. Pause. Yeah, so let's go there. I would take that anyway. You like it, slice it first half, full game. But no Tank Dell. That's a huge loss for my fantasy team.
But the thing
when
is,
I need him the most.
It's like you said, what's the name's hella good. Oh yeah, for fantasy it sucks, but like you said, Stroud is hella good. He just gonna spread the ball around to who he got and maybe try to run it. But I feel like it might be close. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird game.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends how the defense shows up, but the quarterback play is not no comparison. Here we go. We got the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, how do you feel about this game?
This is interesting. I was just reviewing this last night on the way the line moved, and it was crazy, man. Las Vegas Raiders, the rested Raiders. Max Crosby is hopefully not sick anymore. He's recovered from being sick.
His knee's still messed up though. He has to get surgery. He said.
Yeah, is he gonna play? Yeah, he's gonna play through it like a beast. Beastie boy. But yeah, this line's interesting. Let me see what right here. So it looks like Minnesota was around a Pick'em's -1, and now they're -3, man. Damn. Money's been flowing in on Minnesota. Total 40.5.
Can the astronaut bounce back this week from coming off a game with 4 picks? Like 2 of them weren't his fault, but still 2 picks is still all bad also.
I agree. No, I mean, but he can't do any worse. I don't think he's gonna get more than 4 picks.
Is Mr.
Oh, Justin Jefferson. Is he going to be
gritty man himself playing or what?
I think he's still he's definitely still questionable, but we'll see how this goes, man. I think obviously he's going to be a huge piece when he does come back, but they still need some type of reps together. Dobbs and Justin Jefferson. It's not going to be like Kirk Cousins off the rip. So we'll see. And I'll keep an eye out for that type of update. But yeah, it's man, this is a hard game, man. I don't think this is one of the games that I really going back and forth on because if it's pick'ems, I like Minnesota. But now that the line went to the crucial number of 3, I'm leaning toward the Raiders plus the 3 at home. So I'm leaning towards that side now, which I haven't fired. But yeah, because I think I missed the boat on Minnesota. I can see this being a close game. Um, I think Aiden O'Connell obviously isn't as good, but he's had more reps with the team, right? He's been there. He's going to have the cohesion. So at the end of the day, even though Devontae Adams hasn't been performing like himself normally, and they haven't been getting the ball like that, eventually there has to be a game. And these next 2 weeks for the Raiders are very crucial. They play Minnesota and they play, I think, the Chargers next week, right? So and that's a huge game right there because they're still technically in the hunt for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And if they lose to the Chargers, that's going to be a big deal, and they obviously can't take L's in general. And neither can the Minnesota Vikings. So it's going to be a competitive game for sure. That's why I think it might be one of those 3-point games. And having a field goal with the home team, like the Raiders, where their defense is pretty decent and solid, that doesn't sound half bad. That's for damn sure. And no running game from Minnesota. I like Ty Chandler, but Minnesota Vikings, Madison and Chandler is not better than Josh Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. The Raiders have the weapons, and now they got the problem out of the way. Like, hopefully this is a good matchup they could win.
But
Now,
Vikings got like the highest rush rate though in the NFL. So
their defense has been picking up for sure.
So it's going to be interesting against the rookie quarterback.
Yeah, a lot of the games, the Vikings defense has been the ones keeping them in the game. Yeah. So yeah, you got to give props to that. That's why the total is low too, because both these teams, it's almost like their defense is better than their offense.
Both these teams are coming off a bye week too.
Yeah, so they should be full force. Yeah, I'm leaning Vegas plus 3 now. Now that the line moves so much, but we'll see. We'll report back. You'll see if I bet it or not.
Oh, so we just over here.
Oh. My bad, y'all. At least we recorded. Looking dope. Shout out to StreamYard here. Let me bring back the shit here, guys. Hey, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. My bad. Where we at here? We're back. All right, yeah. The Raiders just got me hella excited. No, I had to.
And they're going with the Vikings.
You going Vikings? You like Vikings? I mean, that's where the money's flowing.
I need the Dobbs bounce back in my sleeper league.
I'm a Dobbs guy, bro. I think he's good. Not amazing yet, but he has potential. That the horrible game. Everyone has horrible games at some point. That 4 picks. I don't think the 4 picks happens again though. That's another thing. But here we go. We got a divisional game. Seahawks versus the 49ers. Spread is crazy. 10.5.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. See, obviously the Niners are favored, and obviously to a lot of people's power rankings, including mine, Niners are the number 1 team in my opinion right now. So, understandably, it's a huge spread, and the total is 44 now, 46, 47. What do you like, man? I mean, obviously, I know you like the Niners.
Cut it out, bro.
Hey, they're playing Bang Bang Niner Gang at Circa.
Hey, yeah, I guess I'll take the spread. Fuck it. It's at home too, so they're gonna go crazy.
-10.5. Yeah, I mean, I think the bookmakers made a good line. They played against each other before earlier this season, right?
Just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
on Thanksgiving.
Niners off a huge win.
Niners on the bird tour right now.
Yeah, last time they played this team, they destroyed the Seahawks in Seattle, 31-13. So right now, I'm gonna be honest. I love the Niners. Easy cash last week, but 10.5 is crazy. They could blow them out again, but in a divisional revenge game, especially Seattle off not such a great games, I think I'm gonna take the plus 10.5 and see how it goes. I mean, as far as money line, obviously I think Niners win, and I would put it in a greasy parlay. But if you have it, plus 10.5 is not a bad middle. So, but I like the 10.5.
Yeah.
What else we got here? That might be one of the game of the weeks. I think that's a lot of divisional like revenge games this week. The way they got it scheduled. Here's one of the game of the weeks, but not week, but like of the week. We got Buffalo Bills off a bye week going to Kansas City Chiefs with the ugly short week loss here. They played Monday. Was it Sunday night? No, it was
Yeah,
Monday night. Oh, Sunday
Sunday.
night. Yeah, Sunday night, and lost to Jordan Love in Lambeau Field. That was the debut of Patrick Mahomes in Lambeau, and Taylor Swift was there, by the way, in case y'all counting.
Oh, they didn't even show her. I feel like, did
Oh
they?
shit. Yeah, they showed her walking in, I think, from the
Oh,
back in
okay.
the back. But it was a bad weather game, so she's all up in the box and stuff. She's not out there.
But she's always in the box.
Yeah. Let's see here. But what do you think, man? It's a
Yeah,
interesting
man.
spread.
It's do or die for the Bills, but I don't know, man. I feel like Chiefs got to get this shit done. Pacheco's been balling right now because Mahomes really can't do shit with those receivers. So
Oh, Rashid Rice is the number one.
he's a rookie.
Yeah, I know. But he's somehow the number one guy, which is crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm rocking with Red Kingdom.
Yeah, this line was actually open at -3, now -2.5 on Kansas City. Buffalo's coming back. Man, if you could find it, I think they're all gone now, but I was able to capture it. +3, Buffalo. I like this. I just think they're rested off a week like that. I think they could be competitive, keep it within a field goal. I could see this being one of those sweaty games. So +3 with the rested Buffalo Bills. I'll take it. John Allen maybe throws a couple picks, so that's always something. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a real good game, man. It's gonna be a competitive, close. I don't like laying. I just don't like laying points with Kansas City and the weather situation. Buffalo's used to playing in bad weather as well, so both of them are weatherproof. Yeah, the total's really high though. 48. I might go under. Someone's going to 47 already. So if you could get a 48, I might look to the under here. What else we got? What else? Okay, we got divisional, a big game here. We got Mr. Unlimited and the Broncos against Justin Sherbert and the Chargers.
Broncos.
Yeah. This is interesting.
The way the Chargers looked against the Patriots, bro.
Hey, that game was ass. So ass, bro.
My boy Eckler down bad out here. It's terrible. Terrible first pick for me this year.
And the worst part is the Chargers covered the -5.5 and pushed the -6 spread with just 2 field goals because just the New England Patriots couldn't score one damn point because their offense is so ass. It's like I wasn't even sure if Zappy was playing. I was like, isn't that Mac Jones? This is the same person. I don't even know what's going on here. They're the same person.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go with the Broncos country. Let's ride.
Yeah, I like that as well, man. I like that as well. I like the Broncos. If you get a +3, if you could find like a +3 -120, maybe -125 is the most. But I'm taking Broncos +3, and then if you want, you can sprinkle on the money line too. But I'm going Mr. Unlimited, baby. I think that's one of the best bets as well. But I would take that field goal if you could find it. Huge. What else we got? What else? Oh, wow. This is a good game right here. Another challenging, big game for the Eagles. After just getting their ass whooped at home to the Niners, now they have to travel to Dallas, where they play really good at home, Dakota.
Yeah, Dak been balling. He was even balling against that Eagles game, but they lost. But I think Cowboys take these.
Yeah, Cowboys -2.5, now -3.5. There's still a -3 at circa, which I'm leaning that as well. I agree. I think this is kind of like the little slide down real quick that Philadelphia experiences. And if you can get a -3, I think Dallas can at least win by a field goal or more here. So yeah, I'm going Dallas as well. I mean, it's tempting to take points with a great team like Philly, but they're tired. It's just like you could see it. The Niners, the first quarter in that Niners game, people were worried that we're on the Niners because, Philly was attacking, looking good, and Brock Purdy and the offense wasn't. But then after that, once they were able to get it clicking, they never looked back, and they just kept pounding it away. And there's too many weapons on the Niners where the Eagles defense was just like tired. As long as you get the ball out, because all they got is their rush. Their secondary was getting Swiss cheesed up. So. But yeah, I agree with you as well. It looks like they think there's a lot of points in this game, though. 48.5 now up to 53
Yeah, they
total.
always put up hella points, both of them.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll see. I think it's too high for
Because
me
the
to
thing
go
is,
over, but
at the end of the day, it's kind of hard to pick Dallas because they like the Seahawks was the first team that they beat this year that was like above 500.
mhm,
So you
that's
know what
also
I'm
true.
saying? Yeah. So like I mean, yeah, they before that their last win against a team that wasn't above 500 but was 500 was when they beat the Jets, and that was like week 2. So
Mhm.
yeah, so like that's the thing. They're really stinky. The last game against the Eagles was close. Dak fucked up. He went out of bounds or some dumb shit like that. So hopefully they can get a bounce back.
Yeah, and I know for a fact that this line is not going to move. Maybe past like 4 would be the most. -4 would be the most because once you start getting to +3.5 and +4 with the Eagles, it's people are going to take it. There's going to be people out there betting that shit for sure because it could be a close game, no doubt. Hey, we got a special treat this week for Week 14, man. We got a Monday night double header.
Mm.
You know, when it's like when you get that double head, that's a great night. You know, so
When you get 2 eggs in one,
exactly. Oh, 2 yolks.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. When the chicken has the twins, yeah, that's when you're like, damn, I came up. My dozen of eggs came with 13 yolks. Uh, but no, we got the Tennessee Titans, Team Mayo against the
Oh,
Miami Dolphins, baby.
what's the spread?
You already know it's a big boy spread. It's Dolphins -13.5 right now.
Ah, damn, can't
Under
even
over
take them.
47.
That's hella crazy. But Dolphins all day. But I don't know how greaser parlay.
He's just like -900 or something. Yeah, like maybe first half money line as a parlay. Like, I don't know how you do it, but I just don't want to lay these big points. Obviously, I think Miami dominates, but now you're getting to like 2 touchdowns is a little too much to give up front because they might not even take it as serious. Like they know they could beat this team. They know they're better, bro. And on top of that, Derrick Henry is a concussion protocol, so be on the lookout for that. Tajay Spears should be the one playing if he doesn't play, obviously. And yeah, so, but at the end of the day, it's just like the two teams are different levels, different tiers. It's just up to the Dolphins how they want to show up. Their defense has been finally clicking like the last some odd games, really taking their game to the next level. So when your offense is clicking and your defense can play and making turnovers, that's just the perfect recipe. And I love the celebration. Some people were hating on the roller coaster celebration. I thought it was cool. But yeah, I mean, Dolphins, if you still have them Survivor League, it's just I'm not laying the 13.5. But unless I get 14 or 14.5, I'm not taking it with the Titans either. Fuck that. So
Fuck it. What's the main event?
the main event, we got Green Bay Packers
What the fuck?
going against the New York Giants, baby. That's
Damn.
are they really playing this game at the same damn time?
Oh, that's whack.
That's crazy, bro. It's a doubleheader, but not a back to back. It's 5:15. It looks like Pacific for both games. That's
That's
crazy.
trash.
Yeah, you get your screens ready, guys. Multi screen.
So you
But
got Love versus Mr. DeVito.
yeah, man, and Love's a huge favorite. Obviously, after a huge win, he's now -6 to -6.5, bro. Even -7 at some places already.
Well, Packers for sure got the better team. It's all about that they could put it together. But
Mm-hmm.
Giants, they're playing on some momentum now that they got like Brother Love, Buddy Love. You feel me? I mean, Mr. Tommy DeVito,
Yeah,
aka
I still don't
Danny.
believe in DeVito, to be honest. But
Yeah,
I mean, Green Bay, I don't like to lay these big points. Maybe money line parlay, maybe a teaser piece. But Green Bay ride the momentum. I think they could definitely beat the Giants with a little ease here.
yeah, I'm going with the Green Bay for sure.
Under over, I might go under under 37. Yeah, under as well. But yeah, that's what's your best bets here because we need to continue this momentum as the season
Man, I'm gonna
ends.
do parlay off the rip.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Cowboys, Colts,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna do Greaser, Ravens. Let me see. Do it with the Niners. With the Niners.
Mhm.
and Tua
Tua.
Dolphins. You ever heard of Tui? Tua these nuts. But yeah, in Green Bay.
And Green Bay to end it on there. All right.
And then just straight bet, fuck it, we're gonna do Niners the spread.
Minus 10.5. All right. Going big, going big. All right. Let's see. Hopefully I ride the momentum. I guess I have to by default. I have to do it once again with the Indianapolis Colts, Minshew Mania -1, just like last week, -1, where we got to do it for the culture. So Minshew Mania -1. Damn. What else we got here? Where was the other one I liked? Oh, I'm gonna give y'all a teaser first. So you like? I'm gonna go Tampa Bay Buccaneers from a +2.5 to a +8.5. So 6.2 team teaser -120 or better. And then I'll put the. That's the only one I could use. I guess the only one I could use right now is the Ravens. So I'm gonna go Ravens from a -7 to a -1 to for a -120 right there. So I think that would be decent. And then last but not least, I'll give y'all one more. Ooh, if we could get it. I want to say the Bears. All right, let's go with the Bears. Bears +3.5. You get 3.5 in pretty much almost everywhere. But yeah, 3.5 plus -120. We'll do that, Bears. And that'll do it, man. Damn. But yeah, y'all remember light up. Watch the Gen G dropping this week. New Gen G. Appreciate y'all tuning into the Kanye West episode.
Hey,
To all the generals out there, man. Hope y'all cash. Enjoy some soccer now, some football.
enjoy the double header, man. Yeah, man, let's get it. Go Niners.
Go